Welcome to Southern California for Race 2 of Season 5 in the M&M Cup Series. We are here in Los Angeles, California for the running of the FedEx 200. This is one of the oldest tracks that the M&M Cup Series still runs on in its 5th season. The last time we were here, Kyle Larson picked up the win in his Chevrolet in the 42 car for Chip Ganassi Racing. Since then, he now drives the 5 car. Let's see if he can go back-to-back in Los Angeles. Starting on the pole for today's race is Ross Chastain. He put a blazing lap down on Friday afternoon's qualifying session, and he's looking to bring Trackhouse their first ever victory in the M&M Cup Series. Last race winner Kyle Busch is looking to go back-to-back to start off season number 5 for Richard Childress Racing. He had an okay car in practice. He said his car is better in the long run. Let's see how he could do in the race. Rolling off P2 is the defending winner from the Los Angeles Speedway, Kyle Larson. He had a really fast car in practice, led both practice sessions, but just missed out on the pole to Ross Chastain. All the drivers are strapped in and they're ready to go racing, so let's go trackside for the command.
We have a great day of racing today. We're going to have a fair, competitive race out there. Drivers, start your engines.
The engines are fired and the drivers are ready to get going. So let's look at our race analysis. There's going to be 14 laps today. The stage will end on lap 6. This track is over 1.1 miles, and Ross Chastain is your pole sitter. As the cars make their way off of turn number 4, Ross Chastain is going to lead them down for the green flag. Chastain out to an early lead, followed by Kyle Larson as they head off the final corner. Chastain slides a little bit. Now Larson goes inside into the lead. Larson to the lead on lap number 2. Harvick and Logano battle side by side for P number 3 as they make their way down the backstretch. Side by side for third place. Elliott now makes a little contact with Harvick. He's going to lose 1, 2, now even 3 positions as he gets bumped by Elliott. Elliott now up to P3 as he makes his way around Logano. Larson still leads down the backstretch. Chastain hounding underneath Larson's back bumper, trying to find any little wiggle that he does. Chastain now right on the back bumper. Larson, now Logano moves Elliott up the track to take back position number 3. Larson, Chastain diving into turn number 1. Chastain's got a little run, can't do anything with it. They stay single file down the backstretch. Now Chastain trying to look back underneath Larson, can't do it. Larson now is going to take the final lap in stage number 1. Kyle Larson heads down in turn number 1. Ross Chastain to the inside and now clears him back for the lead. Larson's going to lose first and now even second position on Joey Logano. Joey Logano gets around Larson off the final turn, and Chastain's going to win stage 1, followed by Logano, Larson, Elliott, and Reddick as they battle for position for P number 5. Already halfway through this race, Chastain leads, followed by Logano as they make their way down the backstretch again. Coming to complete lap number 6 to take lap number 7. Chastain is in. Oh, we have big trouble down the backstretch. Hard crash with Bubba Wallace and William Byron. That is going to bring out our first caution of the day, and William Byron, 2 weeks in a row, ends up crashed, having an awful start to the season. That's going to put Byron in a huge points hole, only 2 races in the season. Let's check out a replay and see what happened. From what I could tell, it looks like Byron may have gotten spun. We'll see what the replay shows here. See, Bubba and Byron are side by side. Oh, they make a little contact, and then Brad Keselowski hits him. Looks like Nick Pena in the 52 car goes around, trying to avoid the crash. As you can see, just a little contact between the 23 and 24. They go back down the track, goes Bubba Wallace. Brad Keselowski hits him. They both go around, and yeah, it does look like Nick Pena spun out to try to avoid them two spinning. What a tough break for these drivers early on in the season. Bubba Wallace had a great finish last week at Daytona. Hopefully he can rebound after this week. This is definitely going to end William Byron's day 2 weeks in a row with a DNF. As you can see, the drivers get 1 to go. They're going to make their choose, the first choose cone of the race. As you can see, Ross Chastain picks the top. Logano follows him back to the bottom. See Reddick up there. He's going to pick the top and follow Chastain. Well, it's time for the restart as Ross Chastain leads them down to the green flag. Larson trying to make it 3 wide early as they enter turn number 1. Can't do it. Logano and Chastain side by side, but it looks like Logano is going to get the edge and take the lead away on the first time today. Logano leads as they come back to the start-finish line to take 2 laps to go. Here comes Chastain to the inside, looking for the race lead again. They're side by side as they enter turn number 1. Logano with a little bit of a wiggle. Chastain back to the lead. Now Larson hounding Logano, trying to get back to P number 2 on the racetrack. Larson clears him entering turn 3. Now entering turn 4, here comes Tyler Reddick, coming to take the white flag for Ross Chastain. 1 lap to go. Can he do it? Can he get Trackhouse's first victory in the M&M Cup Series? It's been a phenomenal day for Chastain. Rounding the final 2 corners is the 1 car of Ross Chastain. He's all clear sailing, and Chastain picks up his first ever victory in the M&M Cup Series. Ross Chastain, welcome to Victory Lane. Let's have a replay of this epic pass by Ross Chastain as he does a Joey Logano down the front straightaway. Just as perfect as you could be. Chastain's going to burn it down in Los Angeles. Ross Chastain takes home the victory after a domination for race 2 of season 5. But let's give some shout outs to Kyle Larson. He was looking to repeat here in LA. Couldn't do it. He came up 1 spot short, but second is nothing to frown upon. Tyler Reddick consistently continuing his amazing start to the season. He most likely will be the points leader, as he is the points leader heading in to race number 3. Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch both have locked themselves in to the playoffs. Tyler Reddick is P number 3 and Bubba Wallace in P number 4. Notable drivers: Daniel Suarez, P number 11 right now, only 2 points in. That'll change very rapidly as the season progresses. Let's have a look at some of these results. Ross Chastain picks up the win and the stage. Big shout out here to Cooper Bryant finishing P number 6 on the day. He's never been fond of this LA track, but this was a pretty good run for him and his team. As you can see, last race winner Kyle Busch rounds out the top 10 in his Richard Childress Chevrolet. As we switch over the next page, after being collected in the wreck and with fresh tires, Bubba Wallace finishes P number 12. Austin Cindric P21 on the day. Jimmy Johnson picks up the P23. I know Daniel Suarez definitely wanted a better day than 24th. Hopefully he can rebound next week at Dover. And on this final page, names you don't want to see down here, definitely William Byron after being crashed. That's 2 weeks in a row. Hopefully he can rebound and get a strong finish next week. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching this amazing race. Can't wait to see y'all at Dover next week. Congratulations to Ross Chastain on his victory.
Oh yeah, it makes me feel good when, it genuinely makes me feel good when other people suffer sometimes.
Yep, I'm clipping that.